arithmetic of love. All right. I want to talk tonight about the arithmetic of love.
Yes, sir.
Man.
When we think about the word arithmetic, we think about the plus, the minus, the multiplication and division of a sad method that teaches us how to add and subtract, multiply and divide.
Yes, sir.
But the principle is, when you look closely at what Paul is saying is, Paul said this is a arithmetic of love situation in which we live in.
Yes, sir.
Paul said that there are some principles of adding and subtracting happens when there is a primary sum is vacated.
Yes, sir.
When you don't have what it takes to equal up to the sum, then every time you try to take away something from something, it leaves nothing.
Come on,
Paul sets the record very straight. He says, first of all, in himself, he said, though I speak with the tongues of men, one.
All right. Yeah.
Though I speak with the tongue, one, of men and of what? Angels. He said, but if I have not charity, he said, y'all didn't hear me. He said, I become as a sounding brass, a trembling what? Cymbal. Now, I want to help somebody here. The first process that we see here in the reference of a number line in the arithmetic graph. And therefore, whenever the arithmetic graph has a positive and a negative, the bottom balance line is zero. Because whenever you are trying to separate and multiply and subtract on a dotted line of graph numbers, it is impossible. Because you got to have a benefactor that is the sum that supersedes what you're going to take away. And whenever you're trying to take -1 from +1, you still got 0.
Yes, sir.
I wish somebody would understand that the principle is that you cannot have one thing and expect to take something else from it. If you don't have the proper sum, it'll always equal 0. So tonight, you got to understand, if you're ever going to have anything that's going to equal up and amount to anything, you first got to have the value of love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Paul said that charity supersedes the principle of the lower denomination of love.
Yes, sir.
He said charity helps us to validate the proper necessity, what one must have in order to equal up to something. Because if he don't have charity, he still ain't. I wish I had somebody who understood tonight. You got to be more than just a trembling cymbal and some sounding brass.
Yes, sir.
You must have charity if you really want to have any sum. When you start taking away something from nothing, you still have nothing, because nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Amen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The arithmetic problem with mathematical essential nature and terminals and symbols, it helps us to realize that whenever there's a plus or minus, multiplication, division, square roots, and all that kind of stuff. I know some of y'all went to school, but the principle is that you got to understand the value between minus and plus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the addition, and the subtraction of love. I want to help somebody here, because the principle is, he said, and though I have the gift,
yes, sir,
is there one.
Yes, sir.
Is there
of prophecy, and have not charity. He said, Lord have mercy. I want to slow down for a minute, because it is very important that you get it. He said, though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries, y'all see this, don't? He said, and all knowledge, he said, and though I have all faith. Now that's how many things I just talked about? 3. Watch it. I'm adding now. And now that was 3. Watch this. And now he said, I can what? Remove mountains. That's what? 4. But have not charity, I am nothing.
You're back at 0. You're back at 0.
See, the principle is that you cannot keep taking away from what you think you have and not have charity. Because anytime you take away something from what you're trying to do, you're always going to equal up in a negative.
Yes, sir.
Well, Reverend, I don't quite understand what happened. Well, let me see if I can't help you.
All right.
You can be as good as you want to be.
Come on.